go forward. So when the governor announced that he was going to go forward with RGGI in October of 2019, I thought, I grew up in Western Pennsylvania, it's Steel City, right? You guys all built this city. I thought, why would anyone in their right mind want to move forward with something that would destroy our Commonwealth? I'm still asking that question today. It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense for your jobs. It makes zero sense for our economy. It makes zero sense for our families. It makes zero sense for our communities and our future. We're talking about numbers today, right? We're talking about jobs that will be lost. We know firsthand in Indiana County, if our two coal-fired electric generation plants shut down, we're going to immediately lose several hundred jobs. Thousands of ancillary jobs from truck drivers to other businesses that will go down. Senator Pittman mentioned property taxes. The Homer Center School District gets $710,000 from the Homer City Generating Plant. That's going to be gone. Who's going to pay for that? Everybody else in that school district. What does that mean for our kids? Less teachers, less educational opportunities, and we're going to see that across the Commonwealth. We know there's going to be 8,000 jobs lost across the Commonwealth to the tune of $3 billion in economic investment. There's a couple of other numbers that I want to share with you, and I'm going to read them because it's important that I think you understand them. And these come from the industrial energy consumers of Pennsylvania. They're not people who work in the power plants. They're not people who work in the trades. They're people who work in manufacturing and utilize energy. They see the devastation coming because they know their energy costs are going to increase. So, if RGGI is implemented, they are looking at a $250 million average annual electrical cost increase. We want to talk about how we are an energy exporter right now. Here's a number from the industrial energy consumers of Pennsylvania. If we enter into RGGI from 2022 to 2030, we will lose $8 billion in revenue because we will not be exporting that energy, we will be importing. And then I want to read this final paragraph from their notes. I got to read this word for word so you understand. This is how it's going to affect manufacturing. These are good numbers. For an average IECPA member manufacturing facility, the projected $2.50 megawatt increase in electric price would result in an increased operating cost of approximately $1.2 million per year. That's the equivalent to the compensation of 16 well-paid manufacturing jobs at one single facility, along with an additional 80 indirect supporting jobs. So it's not just us. It's across the Commonwealth. Manufacturers, producers, everyone's going to feel the impacts of RGGI, and we simply cannot allow that to occur. I'm going to share three other numbers with you. House Bill 2025 that I sponsored last year along with Representative Snyder, again, a bipartisan bill, would have required that any multi-state compact like RGGI be vetted through the General Assembly first. We passed that out of the House. He passed it out of the Senate. Governor Wolf vetoed it. You know what that says to me? He doesn't care what we think. And that to me is unacceptable. So, Senator Pittman and I are doing it again. Joe had a bill last session. This session, Joe has Senate Bill 119. I have House Bill 637. Reach out to your communities. Reach out to your senators and your representatives across this Commonwealth. Tell them to support those bills. We need to get them moving. And let's make the governor veto it again. Slap us in the face again. Drive home the point that he doesn't care about Pennsylvania. He's been talking about a severance tax. Now he's talking about RGGI. Over the 7 years that he's been in office, we haven't seen growth. We've seen jobs leave this Commonwealth because he is constantly threatening taxes on the energy industry. To me, that is a direct attack on our jobs, on our strengths in Pennsylvania. Governor Wolf, his administration are anti-growth, anti-jobs, anti-economy, and they're anti-Pennsylvania.